My girlfriend threw the engagement ring into the sea and demanded I propose again in a way she preferred. It all started when I decided it was the perfect time to propose to Jennifer, my girlfriend of 3 years. I didn't want it to be something common or predictable. I wanted to impress her and make her feel how special she is to me. So, I went out of my way to plan a luxurious celebration on a private beach with dinner under the stars, surrounded by our closest friends and family as witnesses. I wanted everything to be perfect. I organized every detail meticulously. A violinist played her favorite song as the sun set over the horizon, creating a movie-worthy scene. I even made sure the ring was ideal, an elegant diamond that cost me months of savings. I was sure this proposal would leave her speechless. Finally, the time came. I knelt in front of her with my heart racing, lifted the ring, and asked her to marry me. The atmosphere was magnificent, the sound of the waves, the whispers of excited guests, everything was ready for it to be the best day of our lives. But instead of the reaction I expected, Jennifer simply remained silent. There was no hint of emotion, no shy smile, not even a gesture of surprise. She just looked at me as if what was happening wasn't real. Out of nowhere, she began to say that this wasn't the proposal she had dreamed of. She said she had expected something bigger from me. I knew very well that she wanted the proposal to take place in an iconic city, on top of a skyscraper with stunning views, not just on a beach. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I tried to calm her down and explain that I had done everything with love, that I had thought of every detail to make her happy. But then, in front of everyone, she took the engagement ring, looked at it disparagingly, and threw it into the sea as if it were worthless. My friends and family were in shock. Shame and pain took hold of me. I didn't know how to react. How could she reject my proposal and make such a humiliating scene in front of everyone? Without even hesitating, Jennifer demanded that I ask her to marry her again, but this time, as she deserved. She said that if I didn't, she wouldn't marry me. Everyone was stunned, and I, heartbroken, didn't know what to say to her. I stood there, trying to process what had just happened. The ring was gone, thrown into the ocean. The whole proposal had completely fallen apart, and everyone was staring in shock. Jennifer just stood there with her arms crossed. So? She said, sounding impatient. Are you going to do this the right way or not? I looked at her, feeling like I was seeing a side of her I didn't recognize. After 3 years together, I thought I knew her, but this reaction wasn't what I expected. Jennifer, I said, keeping my voice calm, I did all of this because I love you. I wanted to make this special. But it's not what I wanted, she shot back. If you can't even propose the way I expect, how do you think you're going to be the husband I need? Her words hit hard. I stood up, no longer on one knee. This wasn't just about you. I did this for both of us. If you can't see that, maybe we're not right for each other. She seemed shocked for the first time. She opened her mouth, but before she could respond, one of my friends, someone who had been watching the whole thing, let out a laugh. Wow, Jen. You really threw the ring in the ocean? Are you serious? Then another voice joined in, I've never seen someone blow up a proposal like that. Unreal. Some of the guests started whispering, shaking their heads, clearly not on her side. Who throws away a ring like that? One of my cousins muttered. It was beautiful. Jennifer's face began to redden as she looked around, realizing people were turning on her. I didn't mean it like that, she snapped, trying to defend herself, but the damage was done. You kinda did, someone else said from the back of the crowd. That was pretty cold. I could see she was starting to panic. We can try again, she blurted out, her voice cracking. Somewhere better, Paris, Venice, wherever you want. Let's do it right this time. I looked at her, feeling drained. She still didn't get it. Jennifer, this isn't about trying again or doing it somewhere else. You threw away everything I did today, like it didn't matter. Her expression changed quickly, shifting from defensive to desperate. She stepped closer to me, her voice trembling. I'm sorry, okay? I was caught up in what I wanted, but I see it now. I made a mistake. Please, let's fix this. I shook my head. It's not about fixing the proposal. You threw away more than just the ring. You threw away what this was supposed to mean. As I said this, a few people behind her started whispering louder, and one of my friends even muttered, I'd walk away, man. You deserve better. Jennifer's face fell as she realized she was losing control of the situation. People were now actively mocking her, and there was no turning back. She started to cry, begging me not to end things. Please, I didn't mean it. I'll make it up to you, I swear. Just don't end it like this. But I had made up my mind. I couldn't move past what she had done, not after everything. It's over, Jennifer, I said firmly. She kept crying, trying to grab my arm, but I gently pulled away. Behind me, I could hear more guests whispering things like, good for him and she had it coming. I didn't want this to turn into a public spectacle, but there was no stopping it now. Without saying another word, I walked away from the beach. Jennifer stood there alone, with the guests who had once come to celebrate now turning on her. I didn't look back. Maybe I didn't have the future I had planned anymore, but I knew this much, I had my dignity, and that was worth far more than any proposal.